from America's finest city. This is Real Talk San Diego on ESPN 1700.
What's happening, gang? You are back live in the Secret Stash, tracking down some cool local people, talking about some cool local stuff. Maybe grabbing a story or two, definitely with the intention of leaving you a little better than how we found you. I'm your host, Jesse Ibanez, flanked by Jennifer Root.
Good morning, San Diego. Jennifer Root in the house.
And who knows? We might even be able to get a chance to learn a little bit more about what Jennifer does today as well over at DelmarLifestylePubs.com. But Real Talk Radio San Diego, we try to track down some folks that got some, making an impact, making a little dent in some cool stuff going around town. And I feel like we hit the bill on this one today, Jen. Would you not agree?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We have Brent Chastain in the house today. Good morning, Brent.
What's up, Brent?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. He is a local artisan, and he makes these amazing tables that have so much love and dedication and just amazing, amazing pieces. So good morning, Brent. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
And you can find Brent at, what is your website? ChastainCreations.com, correct?
Correct.
All right, very good. So now, Brent is an artisan, and he's the founder of Chastain Creations. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what it means to be an artisan and what is that?
Yeah, that's
what
a fancy word, Brent.
Yeah.
Get us hip, man.
Definitely. Well, each piece, that we get has its own character to it. So, you're almost taking the character of the tree, and you're shaping it. You're bringing that to life through the creative process, whether it's with a chisel and hammer, with the sanding, with the shaping, with the finish process. There's so many ways that you can bring out the character and differently in each piece. So you're using what's already there in nature, and then you're taking that and you're also putting your own creative spin on it as well. So it's super fun. It's just amazing to look at these pieces and see how each of them offers its own story, behind it.
So these tables are coming from trees. Like, you're actually going out into the wild, putting your lumberjack suit on, and you're finding the best trees suited for these tables, and each piece is unique and special, I would imagine.
Definitely. Well, the trees we use have fallen by natural causes, or lumberjacks over 100 years ago or so chopped them down and didn't use them. So these trees have been laying there. Some of them gone through a few fires. So all the bark is burnt and everything. So we actually put that in the creative process as well. But kind of, the idea is to salvage these trees from the woods and to rescue them and offer them, the ability to be displayed to the world and to be enjoyed by other people. So that's kind of how it started for me, was wanting to utilize that resource and, maximize it for the world. So.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned that too, because obviously sustainability is a hot button topic right now, especially in your domain, folks actually repurposing living things for our enjoyment, so we can hang out and break bread with the family. But the fact that you use things that are already, I don't even know what the right word would be, like expired, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's true repurposing, is it not?
Yeah. If you look on the website, there's actually some images of these trees, like nearly almost all the way rotted away. Like, you have half of a tree that's been totally rotted away. So that's kind of how they would end up.
But the core is still tight.
Yeah, well, some of them, you kind of have to, as you process them and stuff, you have some waste. But, the idea is, even if there is a lot of rot, you can kind of use those pieces for, a bench, or you could use them for different things. So the idea that I have is to utilize as much as possible out of each tree, and turn it into furniture.
You mentioned the mass production thing. That was a genius thread that you were playing on, Jen. Like, you walk into any, name your big box store, and the spirit of, I think, what you do is evident now in the trends. Is it not? Like,
yes.
The everything's like with the earth tones, and it's all grayed out, and then you got I don't see a lot of the stuff. By the way, you got to go check out, if you haven't yet, go to ChastainCreations.com. You got to see some of the projects and stuff you got up on your site. It's insane. That's not doing you justice to say that you could walk into a big box store and see what you're doing in there. But I mean, if you were to sort of squash this whole conversation down, right, into a little distilled, I mean, we've only got 45 minutes left even on the show. What do you think the main takeaway that you'd want to be for someone who's maybe hearing you, listening, introducing yourself for the first time, with that juxtapose between like the artisan flavor and then the mass-produced flavor?
Well, I want people to understand that this is about, as we've talked about, reclaiming the trees, but it's also about offering a fun, interactive storefront for people to be able to come to, select a piece, and actually get in the creative process as well, where they can even look at a raw piece and go, this would be so cool if we did this to it. This would be so cool if we did that. And then kind of the ideas that we would work together in creating a table that would fit your space and your need. So whether you're a home or business, whatever you're looking for, like we can create something that, would be a showstopper for your space.
So it sounds like it's truly customizable. The customer is hands-on. You guys are having fun doing this, and
Definitely.
Everyone's coming together and experiencing it.
Definitely.
As a team, which is
absolutely.
Really cool.
And the idea too is to offer, a good selection of table bases, so you can, not only have like an awesome top, but you can pick up a base that would suit your space the best. Stainless steel, solid brass, anything like that.
Wow, that is really neat. So each piece is a piece of art and is truly unique. Now, where are you? Do you have a gallery, or do you have a place where people can come see you and see your work?
Yeah, right now up in Carlsbad, we have a smaller space right now, but we do have a good selection of slabs up there that people can come and, like I was saying, they could pick out a slab. We can kind of figure out what they want to do with it, what they're looking to get made. And just, it's almost a design your own kind of environment where you come and get to be part of the creative process. So, if you're up in Carlsbad, you feel free to check that out. Check out our website. Our address is on there as well. I'd love to have you, and, we can design something together.
That's wonderful. That is so refreshing and amazing.
By the way, we're streaming live right now on the Meerkat app, so if you want to go over to the Twitter, it's Follow the Stash. You can ask my man Brent a question. What I love about the website, I don't know if you got the spirit, Jen, but it's almost like going and building your own Chipotle burrito.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
It's like the pull down. You're like, boom, got this, got the top, boom, got the base, got the hardware, whatever's left. It's a brilliant concept and so simple.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The idea is to be able to continue to transform the site where it would be a lot more interactive for the customer to come to and fun, and where they would be able to actually create something within 10 minutes and walk away knowing that within the next couple of weeks they're going to get that table delivered to their door.
That's excellent. Now, how did you get started in such a unique business? What inspired you to get started in woodworking?
Well, really, it was just a desire to be back in the redwoods. That's where I'm from. So, I'd always be telling my wife how I just missed being up there. That's kind of where I grew up. Grew up just cutting firewood and just spending all my time out there. So that's just where my heart and soul is. So I really just started figuring out what ways can I use the resources up there to, to turn them into something, and that's kind of where this business came from. And it's been a lot of fun, and there's been so many things that have fallen into place to make that happen. So I'm just thankful for everybody that's contributed to where I'm at today. That's
excellent. And if you have not done so already, please check out Brent at ChastainCreations.com. That's CHASTAIN creations.com. And you can reach him via phone too at 760-405-7820. That's 760-405-7820. Brent, it's so amazing to have you here today and to share your story and to share your creations. Now, you had mentioned, too, you come from a very strong background and have a whole family history of artists. So tell us a little bit about that.
Definitely. I mean, the Chastain, side of the family is very creative. We've always been. Actually, my cousin, Jessica Chastain, she's been in a few big films lately, Zero Dark 30, and she's got a couple big ones coming out. And she was kind of the forefront and the inspiration, actually, just seeing what she was able to do. She always knew that she wanted to be an actress and be able to actually go to Juilliard and push through and make that happen. It just inspires me, to be able to do the same thing. and hopefully to become, a well-known artist in this industry.
Absolutely. Excellent. That's wonderful.
If there's not a shot of you on the website with lumberjack overalls, I think, as it was shared
good
earlier,
idea.
that is a must. I'm seeing a new logo rebrand
Hey, there you
early
go.
in your gestation right now.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
I think that needs to happen. Yeah. Instead of the brawny man, it's going to be the Chastain man now.
Awesome.
We're going to learn a little bit more about Brent and potentially a story about where he was coming up in the next segment for sure. We've got a couple good stories about that. But what's like the hot button topic right now in your industry? Like, what are you noticing people are chattering about? What's the thing right now that everybody's got their finger on the pulse?
Well, people love like what we've been talking about, that live edge.
I can't wait to talk more about that too.
Just where you're taking, the tree's got that natural edge to it, and you're not really transforming it too much. And then also just that, salvaging these woods and rescuing them from the forest. Those are kind of the things that people are interested in right now. But the big thing is like, that live edge, that word really kind of is where this business is headed and what we offer. So.
Jen, that was your nickname in high school, wasn't it?
Live Edge was. It was actually. And now I wouldn't say straight edge. I'm still live edge for sure.
A little more refined, huh?
Yeah, a little more refined.
Brent Chastain, gang. By the way, if we haven't dropped it already, you got to go check out that guy's website. It's Chastain, and spell that too, just to make sure.
Okay, Chastain, and then creations.com.
Yeah, and you can call him old school style, as you said, Jen, at 760-405-7820. Coming up, gang, I think we're going to get a chance to know Brent a little deeper. Got a couple stories for us, Brent? Maybe a little help on how you got here? And then definitely dive a little deeper about exactly what space you guys tend to occupy as this conversation moves forward for Chastain Creations and for us as well. Real Talk Radio San Diego. We'll be right back.